An American Story, the Polk Institute. Using social entrepreneurship to make America a better place for everyone. What is the American story, and is there even an American story? There is. To say there is an American story is to say that it is not a German story, or a Swedish story, or a Japanese story. It is a story that reflects the culture of America. It is also not a white story, or black story, or a brown story. It is a story that is not defined by race, religion, or ethnicity. The American story includes many stories, but rather than tell you what makes an American story, let me tell you an American story about social entrepreneurship and good people doing good things. Gary Polk is an adjunct professor of management at California State University, Dominguez Hills. Gary's background includes teaching entrepreneurship, ethics, and business management for 33 years and a career in commercial banking that spanned 10 years. Gary has always had an interest in entrepreneurship, and in 2014, he volunteered to become the executive director of the South Bay Entrepreneurial Center in Torrance and Resurrected, a fledging city-based business incubator. Under Gary's leadership, he returned it to positive cash flow in just 2 years. In 2016, he founded the Cal State Dominguez Hills Innovation Incubator, a program designed to expose students, faculty, and the South Bay community to the concepts and opportunities of social entrepreneurship. He coined the slogan, "We serve social entrepreneurs." In 2020, Gary started a nonprofit organization to train entrepreneurship to people who may not have had entrepreneurial thinking in their upbringing. That nonprofit is the Polk Institute Foundation, PI, a 501c3. What makes PI unique is that the organization fosters and supports social entrepreneurship and the triple bottom line, which is people, planet, profit. The PI mission is to serve social entrepreneurs to help the world become a better place. A true American story. PI targets underrepresented Black and brown entrepreneurs, plus women and veteran entrepreneurs. After serving 123 companies during the first 4 years, the Polk Institute is open to all entrepreneurs and is currently accepting applications for their cohort 5 class between now and November 30th, 2024. Cohort 5 workshops will begin in February 2025. If anyone is interested in the PI program, as Gary puts it, they must have 3 things: be coachable, be resilient, and have a vision to grow to $1 million in top-line sales over the next 3 to 5 years, regardless of industry. The main entrepreneurial program at the Polk Institute is offered to participants 18 years and over free of charge. This is the PI give back to the communities that it serves. The Polk Institute program is a 1-year program during which budding entrepreneurs receive training and technical assistance from successful business people in areas such as finance, marketing, logistics, human resources, product development, and raising capital. The culmination of that year of training is the PI Signature event, the Showcase Pitch event, which is intentionally held on Martin Luther King's birthday weekend in remembrance of the great civil rights leader. The next PI Showcase is January 18th, 2025. The Showcase is where members of the program present their business to an audience of investors, strategic partners, and interested parties. Family and friends are also welcome. The first year of training is followed by a year-long accelerator program that features mentorship in which members of the Year 1 cohort are matched with mentors from different business disciplines who help guide the entrepreneur through the challenges of starting and running a business. The hope is that these businesses will grow and thrive, launching the founders into the world of business. Gary's vision for PI is to launch 1,000 such businesses by 2032. He says, "Imagine how many jobs these 1,000 businesses will create, not to mention prosperity and a family legacy for the owner." However, like many small nonprofits, the Polk Institute struggles for money. Thanks to a few generous private donors and a few banks in the Los Angeles area, such as City National Bank, JP Morgan Chase, Sterling Bank, Pacific Western Bank, and HSBC Bank, raising funds for such a worthy cause has been very challenging. Gary does not take a penny in salary from the Institute, and most of the work of the Institute is performed by volunteer labor. Gary has been very successful in getting his business colleagues and associates to spend their time teaching and mentoring these budding entrepreneurs. In 2023, Volunteer hours totaled over 4,000 hours. You might wonder why such a worthy organization has not been able to raise more funds when you realize that the local, state, and federal level handouts to nonprofits and NGOs are at an all-time high. And both the California state government and the federal government spend a lot of time talking about the importance of entrepreneurs. I have a theory. Gary is apolitical. The Polk Institute is not involved in supporting candidates, getting out votes for any particular candidate, or supporting any flavor-of-the-day social cause. It seems in the Los Angeles area, a lot of the government money is going to people who are connected with political decision-makers. Gary instead focuses on one thing: training and helping budding entrepreneurs. Why am I writing about Gary Polk and the Polk Institute? As mentioned, this is an American story. This is what Americans do. I don't know what goes on in other countries, but I suspect you won't find a Gary Polk founding a nonprofit to train people to become entrepreneurs. I recall some years ago teaching a segment on entrepreneurship at Baden-Württemberg Cooperative State University in Mosbach, Germany. Of the 40 or so students in the class, most of the European students wanted to work for big corporations or government agencies. Only one student wanted to be an entrepreneur, a blonde girl from California. The other reason I am writing this article is to get your support. The Polk Institute needs donations, and it needs people to share their time attending Polk Institute events and sharing their talents and business experiences with these fledgling entrepreneurs. Mark your calendars. The Polk Institute is holding 2 events in the coming months. The first event is the Women's Pitch event. It will be held on October 16th, 2024, from 2 to 6 p.m. at the El Segundo Women's Club. Then on November 16th from 5 to 10 p.m., the Polk Institute is hosting casino night plus a live and silent auction at the Grand in Long Beach. This event is a fundraising event for the Institute to provide the capital needed to keep Gary's work going. If you can attend either of these events, please do. If not, consider giving a financial gift to the Polk Institute. Go to the Polk Institute website, www.polkinstitute.org, to donate and find out more about the Polk Institute entrepreneurship programs. Gary Polk and the Polk Institute is a great American story. Make sure you're a part of keeping Gary's story alive and prospering.